Hello everyone. This is the second video in the series called Job Search Experience. Let me quickly introduce myself again for the new viewers. I am Vibhanshu and I am currently working as a founder and head of data science at Takeoff Talent. I have overall 9 plus years of experience in data science and analytics. So today we have Rishi Singh, who would be sharing his experience around how he transitioned his career into data science. So let's listen to his job search journey. Hi Rishi,
Hi, Vibhanshu.
how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm also good, thank you, Rishi. So, firstly, I would like to thank you for giving us your precious time for helping job seekers.
My pleasure.
Okay, so let's start with your introduction for the job seekers.
Yeah, so I'm Rishi, working as a senior analyst at Kantar. Yeah.
Okay, and as a data analyst, what do you do?
So my work over here is like 80% of the time I have to work on analytics, and
Okay,
that 20% is somewhere data science, which includes predictive modeling, uh, like that of sort of stuff.
okay, got it. So,
Yeah,
80% of the time you are working on data analytics and 20% into machine learning.
right.
Got it. And what was your educational background?
So I have done my BTech from Ramaya Institute of Technology. I'm a 2022 pass out in mechanical engineering. I have done my graduation.
Got it, got it.
Yeah.
And after completing your BTech, do you have any other experience?
Yeah. So I got into this startup when I was in my seventh semester called as Uruvu Labs Private Limited.
Okay.
So there I started as an intern. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the story goes like this. I actually hired as a mechanical intern. Uh,
Okay.
but eventually, in during my interview process, I told them I have more inclination towards data analyst. I have some sort of skills in that, like Python, SQL.
Mm-hmm.
So, having they had kept that in mind, eventually 1 week later, there was an opening because their previous intern had just about to leave.
Okay.
So they came to me telling that, okay, there's an opening. I mean, there's a requirement in our company itself
Mm-hmm.
for the field of data analyst.
Nice.
So I said okay for it because it
Mm-hmm.
was luckily a very good thing for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started working as an intern for 6 months.
Okay.
Post graduation, I got an opportunity to do full time over in an Urubu Labs Private Limited.
Okay.
And yeah, so
And what was
there
your
I worked
designation there?
almost there. I got a designation after 6 months as data analyst.
Data analyst. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry to interrupt.
No, no worries. So basically, Uruvu Labs, what they do is they are into manufacturing of machines which convert air into water.
Okay.
So my part was, since a machine is a closed environment, and so there are like 50 plus sensors embedded on the machine to understand the machine behavior,
Mm-hmm.
right? So my part was, since the sensor, all the sensors, different kind of sensors, for example, humidity sensor, heat sensor, etc., they
Mm-hmm.
sense data, right?
Okay.
So my part of the job was to collect that data and keep it in the cloud. So I
Okay.
was using AWS as the cloud service. So
Mm-hmm.
whereas in my job was to store the data properly, make it accessible,
Mm-hmm.
and like at the end of the day, based on the requirements, let's say day-to-day reports,
Mm-hmm.
or if they want a live analytical dashboard, so using different AWS services, I used to provide them. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So this
So,
was over and all a brief about what I was doing.
okay. Your work was into data engineering also, or it was analytics?
Yeah, it was kind of data engineering, analytics, and little bit 1 or 2% of data science, I would say. Very
Oh,
little.
got it. Got it.
Yeah. So since
Uh,
it was a startup, so you have to do multiple roles in it, because
Right.
initially, since that was a very small company, I joined Urubu when it was only, they have a strength of 20 employees.
Okay. Got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. And why did you leave this company?
Because the reason behind is there was not as such project, because the things I had set everything okay, like anyone could do, like okay, if something has to come, so there's a procedure I had set,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if anyone could do, so there's nothing new I was learning,
Okay.
and I wanted to learn something more and more every time, but that was not happening. It
Mm-hmm.
was just a repetitive work more towards troubleshooting, but nothing new.
Okay. After you left this company, you joined any other place?
Yeah. So while I was working in Uruvu, I joined this post-graduation program,
Mm-hmm.
like where as in I was getting trained into Python, SQL, and data science, like whatever skills are required.
Okay.
But then that didn't help me so much. It was just a head start which I got a bit, and like I tried searching for another job in the same field,
Mm-hmm.
but due to some personal financial condition, I ended up in Unacademy as a business development executive.
Okay.
I got this Unacademy in April 2024, this year itself.
Okay. When did you leave your last company?
So I left this company in September.
September.
Basically, I was just decided, no, this is not the thing which I want to
Mm-hmm.
continue.
Mm-hmm.
Then I strictly started again studying back about this Python, SQL, brushing up my skills again.
Okay.
And finally, I got into Kantar as a senior analyst
Okay. Nice. Nice.
in December.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it. And how many months you worked at an academy?
6 months.
6 months as a business development executive.
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
So you transitioned your career again from business development executive to the
exactly,
data science plus analytics, right?
right.
Got it. Got it. So now let's understand your job search journey, like how it was. What kind of hurdles you
Yeah.
have faced, like how you kept yourself motivated.
Sure. So let me start from very beginning after Uruvu. Since as we all know, 2023 was not a very good year
Hmm.
as the job market was totally falling down.
Right.
Still, I was trying and I was trying very hard. Uh, Fortunately, I got guidance from you. I got a good head start, like how to approach people in LinkedIn and different ways. How I can, how with the help of yours, I did, I did I believe like after your suggestions, like my resume was looking a whole different, in a better way, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started with that, like how you suggested how to approach people in LinkedIn for referrals. I started and I did get 3 to 4 calls from interview of HRs for an interview. But there was a setback of mine, like where I was a bit of underconfident because of my some personal issues, personal financial conditions, which were like giving me that sort of nervousness. What if I fail? What if I fail?
Hmm.
That was going in and around in my mind and during
Okay.
the interviews as well. I was having a faith that okay, like I was knowing that I have the potential that I can clear those interviews very well, but due to the nervousness, I just messed it up. Later, I realized the questions they were asking is totally basics and fundamentals.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's how 2 3 interviews I just messed it up, and was that it was almost Feb March of 2024, but I was like, no, I need to regularize my expenses because there's no sort of income I was
Right.
having.
Hmm.
And I have a lot of dependents in my family. So I then ended up in an academy. There also, like, I believe wherever I work, I want to do good. So very quickly, I picked up there as well. Uh, Sort of like did good there, but again, that was not something I had wanted to continue. Yeah.
Got it. Got
So later, an academy, I during the month of August, September, I finally decided let's go full flow,
it. Hmm.
and then again started brushing up my skills. Just focused on referrals, contacted as many as people through
Hmm.
LinkedIn, friend
Hmm.
circles, and
Hmm.
which eventually worked out.
Okay.
One of my friend working at this current company, Kenta,
Hmm.
had referred me, and I got a then the whole interview process happened, and finally got selected.
Hmm.
So this was the whole journey of mine.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Right.
apart from that, like how much time in total it took you to find this job actively when you were searching
Right. So I would say over an year it took,
over
more
an
than
year?
that, if I have to say.
Okay. But you were working as
Yeah.
a business development executive also, right? In parallel.
Yeah. Yeah. That was, I would say, just a like secondary thing, just
Oh,
for the
primarily you were
regularizing the
looking for the job
expenditure.
market.
Right, exactly.
Got it. Okay. Now, do you want to share some things around the interview experience at Kantar?
Sure. So the very first round started with a screening round and aptitude round,
Mm-hmm.
whereas 1 hour aptitude was there,
Mm-hmm.
uh, for which I cleared. Post 1 week, I got a call from HR
Okay.
mentioning that you have cleared the first round. Post that, I was very excited.
Mm-hmm.
And parallelly, I got two, three more other calls as well through emails and through
Okay.
Naukri.com. And yeah, so but this I pursued. Kantar was my primary focus
Okay.
because of the company's good culture and other things,
Mm-hmm.
which I heard from my friends and circle.
Okay.
Right. So first round happened. I cleared. 1 week later, I got a call from HR, and also an email confirmation, which as I was in Bangalore, and she asked, "Are you in Bangalore?" So I said, "Yes, I'm in Bangalore." So she called me very next day for an face-to-face interview for the
Okay.
technical round.
Okay.
Okay. So the very next day, I went to Kantar office, gave the interview, and I believe it was last week of November, which
Mm-hmm.
all this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then the very next day in the evening, I again get a call from HR that
Okay.
congratulations, Richi, you have cleared the technical round as well.
Okay.
So I was now very excited because I know the very next thing would be with the manager and HR.
Mm-hmm.
So this happened, but so this was the second round which I cleared again.
Okay.
And then the third round happened, which was supposed to be with the head HR and for the negotiation part.
Mm-hmm.
But for unfortunately, the head HR was somewhere busy, and so the HR, who the talent acquisition specialist who was in touch with me, she
Mm-hmm.
only called and took that round. Like
Okay.
basically, it was more of an introduction, why I left the last company, all sort of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally, the negotiation part came into picture, and yeah, that's how I ended up.
Got
So
it.
3 rounds over and all, it happened.
Okay, nice. And what was the duration of these
Yeah.
rounds?
So my technical round took a bit of more time. It was 1.5 hour, I would say, or a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, first, though, as I said, aptitude, complete aptitude. When the technical round came, that was for 1 hour aptitude. Then technical round, they started with, okay, what do you know?
Mm-hmm.
So first introduction. So when what you tell in your introduction, based on that
Best.
only,
Yeah.
the interviewers were taking the interview. So
Mm-hmm.
I was very clear with my skills that what I'm good at. I
Mm-hmm.
just straight away said ki like I'm good in Python, SQL,
Okay. Then they
like
ask you
that.
questions
And then
related to
yeah,
Python and SQL only, right? And
yes,
then from
exactly.
other questions from these questions.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
So it
Got
was all like a thread.
it. Hmm.
So they started with Python. They asked few questions on Boolean indexing,
Hmm.
like something from data structure, like basic data structures, like
Okay.
list and tuples, all
Hmm.
that of sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came into SQL, and then they asked a question from Excel.
Oh.
Since I was not having a very strong background in Excel, so I just straight away said, I'm not aware since it's been quite a long time. I don't have so much hands-on, but
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely learn. I said with this answer,
Definitely.
with some a very big, yeah, a
Yeah, that's
big
the
expression they
right
showed
approach.
me.
This is something
Yeah.
I always tell my mentees that you should answer this question in such a way. This is the right approach. Right.
Right.
Okay.
So the I believe what worked for me in this technical round, one is of course the skills you know, the knowledge on it, and of course your confidence level also works in this.
Hmm.
How they see giving right answer is absolutely correct. What is the approach and how you are approaching, with what confidence you are approaching, that also works. If you don't
Hmm.
know, just tell them don't know, because you can't bluff around with them because they are very
Right.
much have the expertise that you are bluffing around.
They are going
So
to
I just straight
find.
away said,
Yeah.
yeah, I just straight away said that I'm not right now, I'm not knowing this, but definitely I can gain up this
Hmm.
eventually.
Got it. Got
So Excel question they asked. So I said this answer. The last one ended with the guesstimate.
it. Okay.
Guesstimates generally they ask. So
Hmm.
I remember the question was, can you calculate the number of dentists working in Uttar Pradesh?
Okay.
So
Got it.
since I had practiced this
Hmm.
guesstimate, I know here the important thing is how you approach this problem. It doesn't matter what answer you end up with, what assumptions you take, what again questions you ask. Okay, do we know the
Hmm.
population? Can we consider this way?
Hmm. Hmm.
So basically, I will tell the answer very in short. What is the right approach? It's like the bifurcation of the whole population in different age groups. If
Hmm.
somebody knows like the start of the problem, surely
Surely, yeah.
it will go well.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
So I did this, they understood that I can solve this.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like 18 to 25, 5 to 18,
Right.
different pop. So firstly, you have to assume a population of Uttar Pradesh, roughly, if you know.
Hmm.
So luckily, I guessed it correct. Like I assumed
Okay.
25 crores, it was 26 crores around
Hmm.
that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And then you have to assume how much percentage of the population lies in 5 to 18 age group, then 18 to let's say 35, like that, then 35 to 55, and 55 plus. So
Oh.
this four bifurcations I made percentage wise, like you have to divide the populations.
Hmm. Hmm.
Basically, it was, we tell it the weight distributions.
Hmm. 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 Got it.
And then if somebody knows how to solve, then you'll get the answer.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Rishi, for elaborating this. Okay.
yeah.
So now for the aspiring data analyst and data scientist, do you want to share any roadmap or skills they should focus on, or maybe around soft skills?
Yeah, sure. So I would say, of course, the basic skill any company would need is Python, SQL, Excel, and any BI tool.
Mm-hmm.
So
Got it.
these things companies generally focus on during interviews and what they expect
Okay. This
during
is for
the
data
projects.
analytics, right?
Yeah, this is completely for data
Data.
analytics. And
Oh,
somebody, of course, if somebody wants to go into data science, then of course, statistics, machine learning, deep learning comes into picture.
oh, great. And how much time it took you to acquire these all skills in total, if you can give a ballpark number?
I would say it's a minimum time of 6 to 8 months, not less than that. Don't hurry up. You
Mm-hmm.
will just end up with nothing. So give time. Things to learn takes time. If you just, I mean, I see many videos, many things that okay, today you will learn, today you get this certificate. I think that's all doesn't matter. Like hundreds of certificate you can have. But the end of the day, what knowledge, what fundamentals you have created in your mind, that only works during interview. Nothing
Right,
else.
right, right, right. So this is what I tell my mentees also. Focus on building your portfolio and skills and your fundamentals, because this is
Right.
all that you need. No course or
Right.
certification will help. Yeah.
Definitely. I think YouTube has enough
Right.
number of resources are available on YouTube. Multiple
You
things
just
you
need a
can learn, build a
bit
good
of guidance
portfolio.
what to focus on and
Right,
what not to focus
exactly.
on, because there are a lot
Yeah.
of
Once you
small.
filter that out, yeah,
Right.
right.
So
Like let's say, for
it's like a
example,
Pareto principle. Focus on 20% of the things and give you
exactly,
80%
exactly.
results. Right.
Right.
Got
I'll tell you one thing here. I have heard from my friends like many people get failed just in joins. Simple joins, they will ask self-join question. Even to me, they had asked. I was well prepared that this is gonna come because of multiple times I failed and I've
right.
heard from people. So I was very sure that I need to prepare well in this.
Hmm.
So yeah, prepare well joins, then go to Windows function because
Right.
Windows function and joins are
Everyone
much
is going.
needed in
Everyone
SQL.
is going to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So both
So
of these topics were asked during my interview.
yeah,
Yeah,
got it.
and one thing can I mention, Vimanshu?
Yeah, yeah, please.
I would say this is just to exclusively, I'll tell this is not something for promotion to you, I'm telling, but definitely when I was searching for my for a job in data science or data analyst field, one thing I was lacking was mentorship. I would
Mm-hmm.
say many are lacking.
Okay.
What to study, which part to focus on, many things. Despite so many videos are available on YouTube, but when it comes to personal guidance, I mean that many data science seeker, data analyst seekers are lagging. And
Mm-hmm.
I would say mentorship is much needed in life. If you have seniors or if you have anyone in touch, definitely mentorship works
Right, right, right.
because the mistakes, the experience, what those specialists will bring, what those mentors will bring, will definitely boost up your searching strategy, your studying strategy. All
Hmm.
that will definitely work.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing this, Rishi. Okay. So, anything else you want to share for job seekers, current job seekers who are searching in December of this year?
I would say just first thing is just go for referrals. Referrals works out really best if you are between 0 to 2 years of experience, because in this category there are thousands of people awaiting.
Hmm.
Okay, so I would say the current job market is more towards being niche. I mean, let's say if you're not, people say I am have this certificate, then they say I know the skills. But while it comes to fundamentals, portfolio building, so many people are just lagging. So I would
Right.
say just first focus on fundamentals, then start doing projects going from basics to advanced. That
Hmm.
would help a lot.
Right, right. So,
Yeah.
and also not to do some repetitive projects, focus on
Yeah,
projects
that's
that
true.
help you
That's
stand
true.
out from the crowd.
Yeah, do multi-domain project. That's always works.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
So, thank you so much, Rishi, for taking
no problem.
your time and sharing your experience with the current job seekers. And I'm sure many people are going to benefit from your experience. Thank you so much, Rishi.
Thanks to you too, Vibhanshu, for giving me this opportunity so that maybe one or two people also get helped out from this video. I think that would make a lot of sense, and I think that will be worth it.
Yeah,
So yeah, thanks for this opportunity as well.
definitely. Thank you, Rishi.
Thanks, Vibhanshu.
I hope Rishi's job search experience will help you. In this series, we have more such job search experiences. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell icon to get the instant notifications. And I will see you all soon in the next video.